Hello fellow crafters and welcome back to maxdmcrafting. Today we are gonna dig into the ground and we are gonna craft an old mines set. Stay a while and listen. Old mines are a must for every adventure. This was a project for a long time delayed, and now finally I decided to do it. This was my first attempt to make a cart for mines that is actually playable and a set of modular tiles for create your old mines. Maybe this will become a little short series of pieces for create your old mine set. Crack on! Each crafter should have a large supply of bits, small scraps and pieces of cheap jewelry. This project was strongly inspired by these clip buttons for shirts, which I think are perfect wheels for mine carts. First of all, the base. I cut out a rectangle of a graphics chipboard of 1 inch by 1 inch and a quarter, so that inside it could comfortably house a miniature. For the sides of the cart, I started a random series of measurements. The height is 3/4 of an inch, while for the inclination of the extremities I went on by trial and error, finding the ideal inclination at about 30 degrees. But I suggest you to look for the shape that best suits you. The all-important thing, once you find the right shape, use each side as a reference template for the one on the opposite side, for easy work and a more precise result. Once I got the 4 pieces, I glued them to the bottom with my hot glue gun. Attention, I used hot glue only at the base to have some elasticity on the inclination of the pieces. Only once satisfied with their positioning, I fixed everything with a few drops of super glue. Now the metal reinforcement bars. I cut some strips of graphite chipboard about 4 mm thick and of sufficient length to cover the entire perimeter of the cart. To simulate raw iron, I didn't cut the strips, but I simply folded and glued them to the cart, one side at a time, as you can see here. In the end, I cut the excess cardboard and I filed the end for a cleaner effect. For the upper bar, I used the same procedure. Once the horizontal bars were in place, I added vertical reinforcement, simply measuring by eye and cutting the pieces of the appropriate length. First I placed them according to my personal taste, then I fixed them with the superglue. I used 2 vertical bars for each side of the card. The next step can be a little tricky and requires a bit of patience. Using cheap jewelry, I have simulated large rivets for metal bars. I attached a rivet to each joint point, plus a few extras to reinforce the structure. I love these small wooden mushrooms. They are ideal for tampons, even though I know what the most perfectionist of you will say.
Usually, they are not made like that on the mining wagons.
Now the wheels. I used a round section fatty sticks and I cut them of the right length. They must protrude by about a millimeter on each side, so it will be easy to glue the 4 wheels. Here I insert small bracelet springs to simulate suspensions. And some small rings to embellish everything. For these I use superglue for a clean and fast result. Nothing could be easier than painting this piece. A layer of acrylic black paint with my faithful brush and a dry brush with metallic silver. See how the dry brush brings out all the details, bringing this piece to real life. Done. for me to continue to do these videos for the community is that you support this channel through Patreon or through PayPal. Just a little donation per month and you will help this channel to grow and do better and better. Also, share this channel with your friends, okay? Till next time, hey ho, hey ho.